Whatever happens on Roll20.
We are back. You got hit by... You guys both marked the damage for getting smashed by that statue, yeah?
Yeah, I did.
Cool.
Yeah, I did.
Boss got a new sword, you got some new diamonds. Somebody checked that door. The door is not trapped. It's a large kind of door. It's kind of been oxidized by... copper. And it's, you're ready to kind of press on.
Cool, I open the door.
You open the door and you die. No, you open the door.
Well, see ya.
Thanks for coming. And the room beyond is a larger chamber than the ones you've been in before. Let me just get to the thing. So it's a large chamber beyond the bronze doors. To either side of you, when you go in, you can see there's you can kind of move yourself in a little bit. Don't go into the water yet.
Yeah.
You can see the water that was kind of going down the corridor continues forwards, and then you're going into the water. Slow down. Kind of goes down into this huge pool of water, trickling down this staircase. The pool of water has several pillars kind of sticking out of it, going to the ceiling. And in the middle, you can see a brazier, sort of half submerged in the water. This half submerged brazier in the water, and two urns there as well, sticking out, kind of showing you the water level's not that high, probably, since it's got this stuff sticking out. Looks like the room's just sort of flooded over time. To either side of you, there's a light source over there. To either side of you, there's these ancient-looking fountains. Around the fountain, I just can't stand still. Around the fountains around this fountain up here, there's a lot of rubbish built up, debris and just general clutter. And the water. Actually, let me just check I got the right fountain for this one. See. Around the fountain to the east, southeast, the upwards one, there's a lot of water around it, and you can see that the water contains a sort of green, scummy water, which is moving a little bit. The other one, where does it say about that one? I know it does somewhere. East and west. The other one is filled with water as well, and there seems to be sort of algae atop the water. And again, kind of a little bit of movement coming from that one. So there's a flooded room, stream going down into it. Oh, and there's this light source, just sort of a dull fluorescent glow coming from the water in this point. Sort of like, kind of like a luminous algae or something. And the two fountains, one surrounded by rubbish with moving water, and the other one filled with a kind of greenish algae water. Rubbish fountain, algae fountain.
Anyone want to have a look at those fountain?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want to sniff the air to see what I smell.
All right, you sniff the air. Sniff, sniff. Sniff, sniff.
That's a 21.
21. You smell, obviously, like stagnant water, slime. You also smell kind of a diseased, vermin-y smell coming from over here, and the strong smell of lime. And you smell kind of a familiar smell. You smell frogs. Frogs coming from over here. You also smell something you've not smelt before. Kind of a strange, mucusy smell.
Is that coming from MacGuffin?
No, it's coming from sort of deeper into the water, a little bit a ways.
If anything, it's coming from Mandatus.
Guys, the wound is oozing a lot.
I'm going to move north and look into the water.
All right. You move over, east, and have a look into the water. The eastern fountain has water in it. You can see in the cloudy water what looks like a small amulet, sort of just at the bottom of the water. Yeah. And as you kind of step into the rubbish, I need you to roll initiative.
All of us, or does only he realize that?
In fact, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Alright.
Let me just clear it first. Oh, I see someone already rolled.
Sorry, that was me.
I'll add your 17.
So good at this shit.
I thought I click. Come on, click. No.
Ba-ba-bum.
Syntax error. That's fun.
That's fun.
Again, click.
Where are you?
I always said that I also can control Eric's character. Or is it the
Yeah,
torch? Oh no, I can control the torch.
You can only control the torch.
Why is the torch 85 health?
I don't know. It's 85 health.
Okay,
Because it's a very strong torch.
I'm just gonna roll this manually for a sec. Because otherwise, I think my token is kind of fucked up. I'm not sure. It might not be linked to my character sheet properly or something. I don't know.
Okay.
This is a frog. I'm dead. I always die to frogs.
Oh yeah, you've had bad luck with frogs in the past, haven't you?
And giant frogs.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Fuck
For
those
anyone-
guys.
Obviously, this was a recorded game, and Tim wasn't there. Finn, Adam's other character, was attacked by a frog about the size of a collie dog, basically. Not even that giant. Licked him, critted him, and took him from pretty much max health to 0 in one shot.
Yeah, one hit.
Wow.
The best thing was, the person who actually discovered the frog was Halman, who immediately ran behind Finn.
Yeah.
Got licked and one-shotted by a particularly large frog. I'm missing one person from the turn order.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I had to roll manually.
Oh, okay.
I can't. Yeah. I think something is wrong with like the token and how it's linked to the character sheet.
Okay, that's weird. We'll have a look at that in a minute.
Maybe you were pressing on the torch instead of.
No. Oh wait, that might actually be the case because it's like on the same token.
Yeah,
And I
like
control both.
yeah.
Let me just try whether that helps. Yeah, that does help. And
Yeah,
I think
so-
I
And
rolled
roll better, so,
basically.
yeah, great.
Yeah, roll a little bit better. Yeah.
All right. So I just need to make a quick stealth check. Where are you, stealth? Stealth. What's that? You definitely see them coming. I think everyone's got better than 11 passive perception, don't they?
I got 16.
Yeah, I
Aye.
got better.
So you all notice a swarm of rats forming in the rubbish, kind of agitated by this giant wolf stepping in, and they're like about to surge forwards and start biting to defend their home.
Yes, the obvious thing to do for rats when a giant wolf comes is attack the giant wolf. because
Yes,
that's a fight they'll
absolutely.
win.
Yeah.
D&D animal logic.
Is it me first, or do they get a surprise?
Yes, it's you
round?
first. They don't get a surprise round because they weren't particularly stealthy. But yeah, so you used to see this big group of rats, and this is where that source of disease you smelt was coming from.
I would like to snarl and bark at them and try and intimidate them.
Okay, roll an intimidation check.
I would like to not try to intimidate them because I will roll terribly.
I feel that's a choice you got to make before you've already rolled terribly.
I'm joking.
I know, I'm just being a dick. Alright, so I'll make them make a wisdom saving throw? Yeah?
Yeah, it'd be an insight, wouldn't it? I don't know.
Wisdom, yeah. They make a wisdom save. Oh, yeah, they're like, no, fuck you.
Well, they're gonna realize that this dog's bite is stronger than their bark.
So, you
Is that
take your
my-
action. That's your action, yeah.
That's my action, yeah.
It's your action
Okay,
make it.
I use my movement to move out of the room to here.
Alright, so the more giant rats back there. No, I'm kidding. You look behind you, there's some frogs in the other pool, like, hey, what's up? They lick you, you die. Alright, so then it is our Catman. Cademan.
Catman.
Oh right, yeah. I thought it wasn't my turn yet for some reason. I will walk up and I guess sort of like fights about to break down, sort of has broken out. Like, fuck this. This is like weird rat type creature, so I just take out a spear and try to sort of stab it. Also,
using your spear, not
like
your
a
sword.
torch here, a random torch here. I will use the spear. A sword's not for hunting. And I will sort of natural one that, which is great. I should have reckless attacked it.
You miss. You swing and the rats kind of pull apart and like you stab into the ground like.
Yeah, and I'll stab them again. That's better.
Yeah, you stab into them for 9 damage. You skewer one of the rats, it explodes, and the swarm like hisses angrily.
It used to be a well-maintained place, you guys. Seriously.
Yeah, then it is Dingo's go. Dingo, wet my baby.
Dingo is gonna. I was gonna move there, but man, I'd have to. I mean, he's next to them, so I'm just gonna move over here and longbow them. There we go.
Now, just so you know, if you've got your torch out, you can't have your shield as well.
That's fair. Yeah.
Did you longbow?
I was holding the torch.
Minty Fresh is holding a torch as well. Cool, you stab into them. Yeah, that hits for... God, what is that? 24 damage?
Wait,
They're dead.
No, that's 2 less.
Are they resistant to piercing
14.
or anything? I should have probably checked that sooner.
That's a 14. Swarms usually are.
Yeah, I think they might be resistant to piercing.
Because it's also
Yes.
14, so if that doesn't hit them, it doesn't hit them. Because I still had the +2 from back when Dingo was supposed to be a fighter and had archery,
okay.
but I don't.
Cool. You still hit them because you only have 10, but you only do half damage. So, half of 9 would have been 5, so I'll give him 4 hit points back. And how much damage did you do then? Total 24?
24.
24 halved, 12. So, they'll get to do something. They're mostly dead at this stage. Like, most of the rats are gone, but the last few are going to...
I'm also gonna move back.
Cool. They're going to panic bite at the barbarian stabbing at them with a spear.
Sure.
So yeah, they all like hiss, start biting at you. There's half of them left though, so they're not going to do a ton of damage. They miss.
8 to hit, that's gonna miss.
And then they just run. They run and try and scuttle into the water. So you get an attack of opportunity.
Sure.
Poke.
I hate opening character sheets. It's slow. I should leave it open.
Yeah. Who's eating a very noisy food?
I don't know. I'm not.
I think Adam is.
Blame Adam.
Definitely not Adam.
I clicked. But
Definitely not Adam.
there we go.
Yeah, you strike it. You kill all but like one rat. Just a single rat remains, which jumps to the edge of the thing, raises a tiny rat paw and goes and jumps into the water. Splash.
You attacked first, assholes!
Yeah, jumps in and like disappears into the water. But yeah.
Right.
So yeah, these rats kind of just jump on you. You quickly deal with them with a few strikes, and you're safe again.
So you said there was an amulet in the well.
Yeah, looking down,
I'm
you can
gonna
see an
have a look
amulet
at
in the
this
well.
well. I'm gonna like gently poke the tip of my finger in there and see if it does anything terrible to me.
It's a good idea because a lot of stuff is terrible things here.
Yes.
Yeah, you poke your finger in. I'm going to say since you poke your finger, you don't just put your whole hand in, you can feel it's kind of got that same acidic effect as the wall you touched earlier and burnt yourself on.
Yep.
So
how deep is... Yeah, I like...
You'd have to shove your whole like arm in and get it out. It wouldn't be nice.
Do you remember if it did anything to the crowbar?
It didn't have much effect on the crowbar at all. It's a very slow burning. It's like a natural acid, so it doesn't really affect.
Gungar. This is some of that acid stuff. I don't really want to put my hand in it, but there's an amulet. Maybe you can get it out with your crowbar?
Let me try. And I grab the crowbar and try to scoop it out.
All right. It takes.
I mean,
a couple...
I can try as well because you're quite short.
No, it's fine. It takes a couple of goes, but you hook it. You bring it out. You kind of look at it. You probably need to wipe your crowbar off because you can see the stuff will eventually burn it down. But it's a crowbar. It's thick steel. It's not going to be damaged straight away.
Mm-hmm.
Does this water look like the same kind of water that's in the main room?
In the main... Oh, on the ground? Not really.
Like
that water's like flowing in, so it's not sitting around stagnant for so long. I mean, the water down there does look stagnant and gross, but this water's even more disgusting. And yeah, he scoops out this amulet. So it's a nice looking amulet made of, like most things here, it's made of like brass and some gem I can't pronounce. And engraved on it in Omen is the word Lord of Snails.
Here you go, Dingo. It's something for you.
Thank you.
And it's worth 65 gold pieces.
I wipe it off on my trousers, which start to melt a little bit.
Yeah, fuck.
Of course you do.
What, 65?
65, yeah. It's quite nicely made. It hasn't been corroded by the lime for some reason. Does brass not like get and copper not really corrode? Is that
Less fast, but
yeah?
it can corrode.
Trousers melt into beauty shorts.
I'm actually gonna put it on instead of
All right.
putting it in the.
You put it on. It looks nice. It's pretty.
It does. I'm the Lord of the Snails now.
Okay. You shout that to the room. It echoes.
Proud. That doesn't seem to be something to be proud of.
Well, maybe not to you.
Lord of the Snails.
What are you Lord of? You're Lord of dead people.
Well, thank you. It's better than being Lord of Slimy and Slow.
At least they're alive.
I'm gonna dip a paw into the water, see what happens.
Yeah.
Do
Nothing
we not want
happens.
to have a look at the frogs? I want to have a look at the frogs.
The light's slowly approaching. Now it's getting bored and fucking off.
They are frogs. They're kind of cute in a gross way.
Do they look like they could be poisonous frogs?
I mean,
I lick them to get high.
maybe you're in like a jungle. Roll a nature
Sorry,
check.
wrong. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're probably caveman. Just eat them. Fuck it. They might get you
I
high.
won't eat- I was actually more thinking about like rubbing my arrow tips against them, but
Oh, they don't look like those kind of like super poisonous Amazonian forest frogs.
Oh.
They're more like just
I mean, then I lick one of them.
you lick one. You feel that was not hygienic. No
Does the
immediate.
frog appreciate
Make
it?
a
little bit?
constitution
I've
save.
eaten the silver snail stuff, so.
Roll performance. No. Oh god.
Yeah, the water. You dip your foot in it. It's a little tingly. You get the feeling you wouldn't want to just stand in this water for very long, but it's not like immediately burning you horribly.
I turn back to the rest of the party and do the best shrug I can as a wolf. And then I'm going to carry on into the water. Is it possible to have a look around for traps and shit?
Yeah, you can roll a perception check.
I don't get advantage on just looking, so that's a 9.
No. You patter into the water, looking around. It's dark, and I've just realised something. You don't have dark vision. You're a wolf.
I don't know. Not
Turning
as a
your
wolf, I
eyes
don't.
off.
Oh, as long as people remember to move their torches around, I'll be fine.
So yeah, you patter into the water. It's completely dark. Outside of the small light given off by these torches,
You know what I want to do?
and the little bit of light coming from the far corner.
I turn to you. I say, make sure it's. I turn to Cat Mail, and I say, could I have that torch for a moment?
Yeah, sure. Take it. I should probably get out of the way, or something. I don't know.
No, it's fine. I turn to Pandora. I'm like, let's make sure it's safe on the way to the brazier because I kind of want to bite it. Then we can, see.
All right, you slosh through these kind of 2 foot deep or so water. It's difficult terrain.
I also take some of the oil that Mandatus still has.
Yeah, well, oh no, does Mandatus have it as well? I thought it was just Pandora.
Yeah. I thought Mandatus had it, or was that Pandora?
I think it was just Pandora.
I'm not sure.
You took that oil.
Yeah, Pandora definitely took the oil.
I definitely took at least one lot of the oil, but there was 6 lots. He may have taken some.
I think only Adam took the.
I can check his character sheet real quick.
I think I also have some oil in my burglars pack, so I might as well just use that because I can Oh, sorry. I don't have inspiration. Why is that click? I might as well.
You know what? Everyone can actually charge inspiration because you've been doing your jobs as players.
Yeah, I have some oil in my burglars pack, so I'll just use that, and then I can fill it back up once Pandora is not a wolf anymore.
All right.
How
So
do you
I want to light this brazier.
How do you do your inspiration, Matt? Do you use it as like a pre-roll advantage or
Pre-roll advantage.
Yeah, okay. As well.
Is another reroll like?
Can I see
Used to be?
what's up there? I mean, it's supposed to be a reroll, but like in Roll20, you see both things. So.
Well, but you couldn't do like okay, I roll strength roll and see. Oh well, the 15 is really bad. I want to reroll the 50, and then I roll again, and then I take the 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do
That's
it.
how I root
We'll
it.
do it that way. That's how I do it at the table. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that's how it's supposed to be as well.
Yeah.
Like I don't root it like okay. I see for example, I see the 12,
Alright, everyone
and
stop
the other one
moving.
is 21.
Because something's about to happen.
Yes,
So-
sir. Affirmative, sir.
Sorry, Adam was creeping. So as you light the brazier, well, actually,
Adam, I think you're muted still. If you said anything, I haven't heard you talking.
I can hear him.
as
I
you
meant for
light
you.
the brazier, a giant snail, slug even, sorry, a huge slug, massive in proportions, like kind of similar in size to the crayfish, but much longer, bursts out of the water over here where the light was, humps itself up onto the side, and yells, "Lord of Snails! Fuck you, I'm the Lord of Snails!" And
that's why I want to bring your amulet back.
and breathes acid over you.
How does it even read from there? I mean, I guess I kind of shouted it.
Where is it actually?
Angry Scottish shouting coming from my door there. Yeah, so it comes up.
Was
I
that
need to make,
pornography? Is she angry?
I need to make a dexterity saving throw. And Pandora as well. Actually, maybe not
Just
Pandora.
gets a surprise round. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dex save, yeah.
Yeah, it pulls itself up onto the side.
Oh, fuck you. Do I get advantage because I'm a wolf?
Why would that give you advantage?
Because wolves are cute.
I do like wolves, it is true. But no, you don't get advantage. It comes up.
Use your inspiration.
It's true. You could use
Nah.
inspiration.
I'm not that fond of the wolf.
And it throws up over you both. It's a DC 13. So
So I
Dingo,
make
you make it. The wolf doesn't. Dingo takes half of 18. So 9. And Pandora takes the full 18 on her wolfy body.
She returns to her normal form and takes 9 damage.
Ouch.
Ooh.
But you can see now.
Yay.
Suddenly, there is this person there. I'm like, oh yeah.
Can you shrink me back down, please, Matt?
Sure thing. Boop. So it comes up, sprays you with acid, goes, "I'm the Lord of Snails. Who the fuck do you think you are? Saying you're the Lord of Snails.
I was joking. Ah!
Give me that amulet. Give it."
Time for initiative, or
Should we roll an initiative?
Yeah,
Did you
yeah,
want to clear the order?
He's spewed up over you, but he's not like charging forwards to attack. But Yes.
I toss him the
Oh
amulet.
no, we're gonna kill him. Don't worry, Matt.
I toss him the amulet.
One sec, let me clear the amulet. Oh, you just toss him the amulet?
Yeah.
Alright, if you toss him the amulet,
just like,
he catches it, goes,
I'll take a step back behind my dog.
don't you fucking forget it, and just, like, we'll slide back into the gun.
Whoa, it's not his turn. How is he moving?
Okay, I'm making it clear, though. You can see if once the amulet goes to him, he's like, cool, I'm just gonna fuck off again.
Does that mean we get advantage on the first attack?
No, it does not. Right, so... initiative... Cool, is that everyone? Yes, it is. Descending. Okay, so Dingo, yeah, you go first. You throw him the amulet. He catches it in his weird slug mouth. Do you want to do anything else?
I want a bonus action hide behind this pillar.
Alright, so you move around the pillar, and like you take a step behind it, and immediately just fall, like, through the water.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Like, you just go around, just, and you go, like, in over your head.
No save, no nothing, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I swim back to the surface?
Yeah, you just, and you're swimming
Yeah,
now.
I still have some movement left.
There was clearly a shelf there that you fell into.
Yep. Can I, like, get back out, or is that my turn?
You can get back out, yeah.
Yeah, I'll get back
If
out.
it takes you by surprise, you're gonna like, oh.
Yeah. Can I still try the bonus action hide?
Yeah, sure. You
I
get
probably,
disadvantage because you just
duck down
splashed
under
around
water.
like a dick.
I also have, like, because I'm whatever, I have Mask of the Wild, so I can, like, hide behind a little bit of water and stuff.
Yeah. I was going to give you disadvantage because you splashed around like an idiot trying to yourself, but...
Well...
I mean, who gives
nice.
a fuck? You're a rogue, like... This is your jam. This is what you do.
Yeah. I'm a wood elf rogue. As long as I'm not in, like, a man-made, like, a completely man-made structure and water isn't, I'm probably good.
Okay, so yeah, the creature catches it in its mouth.
Tossing the amulet probably was an action, right?
I was counting it as a bonus action.
Well, then I would have used my action to hide, so it's fine.
Cool. So yeah, you run, you hide away.
Yep.
Pandora, it's your go.
Okay, I am going to... yeah, I'm probably going to use my bonus action to change shape. And seeing as we're in water, instead of going for direwolf, I'm instead going to go...
I mean, I whispered to you, like, why are we fighting? We shouldn't fight.
Because he attacked me with acid and he pissed me off.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm your funeral.
So I'm now a giant octopus, Matt.
Okay, is that one of the ones you can turn into? What's the challenge rating for giant octopus?
One.
It's actually not that high.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I thought it was a little higher.
Quick question: is this water deep enough to swim?
It's 2 feet, right?
I mean, a giant octopus doesn't have to swim, so it's fine.
But it only moves 10 feet if it doesn't.
You turn into a giant
10
octopus,
feet enough.
and your goopy bits go everywhere.
And I will try and hit with the tentacles. I imagine that's a miss.
Yeah, you slap your tentacle off its like gooey hide, and it's like, oh, I see how it is. You want to try? I'll fuck you up, young lady.
I'm rolling like shit as usual.
As is tradition.
Consistent. Whatever. And that's the end of my turn. I suppose I could move 10 feet. But I'm cool here.
Yeah, you got your
I
long
think I watched a show about this slug and the crayfish going on adventures together. What's it called? Mick and Rorty. Rick and Morty.
Yeah. Don't know what you're talking about. Right, so yeah, you do that. Then it is our good dwarven Iron Eyes friend.
So does it look like the slug's now again going hostile?
I mean, there's a giant like octopus slapping at its face. So
He literally just told us.
No, you first said like he was trying. Like I got the intention of like he was moving away or wanted to move away.
he was, yeah, he was starting to. He kind of like he did that thing seals do, or like killer whales in like shows where they come half out of the water, spewed up, shouted angrily, and then got it, an amulet chucked to it, caught it, and it began to slide back in when tentacles. It's like, oh, okay, you fucking want some?
Cool. I'm.
Fire get yourself.
Daisy chain, you motherfucker.
I'll lead you and turn you into snail shit.
I'm going to delay my turn until after the snail.
Okay. So you can't delay your turn. You can hold an action.
You can only hold an action.
Can you not? You can delay your turn. The only thing is like
Nope.
No, you can't.
You can?
you actually
You can't.
No, you can't.
you can like say okay, I want to go after the snail. Like it's just like after
No.
you go
No.
5
Nope.
for the rest of the game.
100% nope.
I'm fairly sure that's a rule, but
I'm
well,
pretty sure the
editor-
DM has final say as well.
that's
No,
also a rule. I'm going to look it up after this.
no, you can hold an action, but
mm,
in older editions you could delay turns, and people did that a lot. But
maybe it was like in another game I did that, and it was like a home rule. Maybe that's the thing.
yeah, maybe because some people kind of miss that. But it's in this you can hold an action.
Yeah, so I know it is like you can delay your turn and then until after, for example, the snail, and then I'm for the rest of the encounter I'm at initiative 5, for example.
Yeah, that's
Good.
not a 5th edition thing, I don't think.
No.
I'm just going to hold an action when the snail attacks Pandora. I'm going to cast a spell on it, and it will be Sacred Flame.
Okay. So next up, it is our good friend Catmid.
Cut mail. Yeah.
Headmail.
I'm going to sort of run into the water. Like, oh, this reminds me of going fishing back home. Is this like difficult terrain water, or is this like okay water?
Yes, it's difficult terrain.
So okay.
It's like 3 feet
So-
deep. It's right up to your stomach.
So actually, I
It
can't.
was only too deep a second ago. It's getting deeper.
Yeah, then I double checked how deep it was supposed to be.
I'm going to move. I can think I can move over there about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know how much movement
And
you got.
I
given your
will,
barbarian.
like, as long as I get sights on it, I'm just gonna like throw my spear at him.
Aha! Throw your spear. You've got your torch in the other hand.
Yes.
Cool.
So let's do that. It's just a normal attack, so that's fine.
Yeah, you hit it.
That's pretty good. And then I can't actually use my second. I only have the one spear right now. So I'm going to then do not a lot of other stuff.
Right, so you hurl your spear. It sticks into it. And it goes,
Something else.
"Oh, you motherfuckers! You can mess with me, the Lord of Snails. I'm God, motherfuckers!" And it's going to try and recharge its breath weapon. It recharges its breath weapon, and it's
That's
going to
pretty
go. Bleh.
Like that.
Yeah, it's going to hit Pandora, and it's
Keep in
going to
mind
hit.
that it doesn't see me, but it
Yeah.
does see the dwarf.
Yeah, but it can't actually hit the dwarf because of these pillars. But it can't. It's not going to hit you anyway. I don't think.
Okay.
Actually, didn't the dwarf hold an action for when it attacks?
Yeah.
So you can cast Sacred Flame as it goes. Bleh.
Does it have cover from where he stands?
To be honest, I'm surprised he can see it from there.
Cover wouldn't affect Sacred Flame,
Fair point.
It doesn't. Yeah.
but it definitely does have cover there. So yeah, it froze up, spitting up acid for 15 acid damage over our barbarian and our giant octopus friend.
What save?
Cool.
Is the dex save? Okay.
Dex save,
It's
yeah.
a dex save. So
I take 7 damage.
cool. You take
48,
7.
Jesus Christ.
What is happening? I'm saying, feel the flame of Meridian's Forge.
Why did we choose to pick this fight?
How is
I mean,
my...
we is a strong term. The other term might be, why did Adam? It's fine.
Yeah.
Adam wants to commit violence, and I can't say I blame him. This is Dungeons and Dragons. He's got to make a dex save.
Well, you're doing milestone XP, so you know.
Yeah.
Takes 10 radiant damage.
Okay, he takes the
Tim,
full 10,
just because you want to go through the dungeon hugging everything and
giving it weed.
inappropriately
Yeah.
doesn't mean we all want to.
That's my
You know.
That's my favorite way of going through dungeons.
But actually, everything in here is acidic, so giving everyone a hug is probably not a good idea.
Fair.
And nobody said
point.
Tim was smart.
Alright,
The guy
so
who's just made a fight with a thing with a 48 breath weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Eric, you took the full 15. Pandora took
7.
7, and then it's going to go back. It's like, I'll see you motherfuckers later, and like it sinks down into the water, like, and goes out of sight. I think you might get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
It was actually another range, right? So.
It is for me.
Yeah, he's got like a
Hence me
15-foot
attacking it.
tentacle.
Oh, fucking
You
7.
just like
Oh, yeah,
gently caress it and slap it about a bit.
Why is it roll 20 always makes me roll fucking shit?
Because it hates you.
Yeah, I know.
Because you deserve
Yeah, I
it.
know.
Yeah, because you deserve it. Karma, bitch.
You know why? You know what you did. Those poor people. Yeah,
Nuns
children,
aren't people,
man.
Matt, and you know it.
that's true. They're not people. They gave up that right. And yeah, it
Is it
goes
still
under-
like this light? Because you said like this light was coming out of the water.
Yeah, like it got
Still-
brighter when he
still, like-
came out, and it got dimmer when he goes back in. But you can still
So-
kind of see it.
But we still see like, so that's basically this light, right? So we see it
Yeah.
moving. Yeah.
You see the light moving, but you can't see it anymore because it's gone down. And then it's Dingo's go. Dingo, did you eat my baby?
What?
What?
Yeah, I did.
What's going on?
I turned to Pandora, I'm like, what the fuck? We didn't need to fight that. And I'm gonna like what? I move at half speed, right? So I can get like, yeah. I'm just gonna go to the next pillar and hide behind that.
Does he fall into deep water again?
And he went round the
Right.
right
The
way.
Behind
genius
this.
that he is.
Yeah, so you make it along to the next pillar. Do you do anything else?
Hiding.
Cool. That's so you've used your movement and your bonus action.
The
Hold an action.
You could dodge.
Hold an action.
I'll hold an action. If it attacks any of us, I'll attack it.
All right. Pandora.
Can I swim in this water, or do I have to walk?
Right now it's too deep. Too shallow.
It's
Sorry.
too deep.
It's too shallow.
Oh,
Here
Too
in the
deep
middle.
to swim.
Too deep to
it's
swim.
too deep to swim.
You have to grow really long legs and walk. No. Yeah.
I can
It's
only
too
move
shallow.
10 feet then. So I'm going to move 5, 10, and it's still too shallow, yeah?
You move at half speed because it's difficult terrain.
That's such bullshit. How?
No, it's fine. You don't because
5
you aren't.
feet. No. It's difficult terrain. I move 5 feet.
No, it's fine. You don't because you are an octopus. Moving through shallow, slimy water is your jam.
Yeah,
But
I
you
think
can't
because you have
occupy
a
the
swimming
same
speed by
space
definition,
as-
any type of water isn't difficult terrain for you, even if you can't swim in it.
Okay, I move 10 feet and I'm going to hold an action. Or I
You
could
can't
dash.
occupy that space.
No. I suppose I can't stand on top of the fire either.
That would not be advisable.
Did I light the brazier?
Yeah. The brazer's lit. You
Give it-
lit the
give it some
brazier, and
more-
as you
I
finish
assume
lighting
it
it,
makes more light than a torch, right?
it's not really burning any more brightly yet than a torch is. There wasn't
Anyhow.
a lot of fuel in it, and it's still being affected by the gas.
Fair.
I'm going to move south then if I can't occupy that space. Is the water deeper here?
When you get to there, you feel yourself beginning to fall into water, like you're half in, like you're in that kind of slurping down stage. Also, do octopuses have dark vision?
Yes, of course they do. 60 feet.
Cool.
No, they cannot see underwater. They're just like, where am I? What's happening?
I regret my
Deep
decision.
water creatures. No, I can't see.
Animal.
This map is a really good example of dynamic lighting right now.
I will hold an action to tentacle anything that dares come within my range.
All right. It's then our good Smith's go.
I will carefully walk into the water. When I walk this way, does it feel like it's getting deeper? There's something else there.
No, it doesn't.
Uh,
Yeah, you walk forward. It hasn't gotten deeper yet. It's just like walking on awkward, and you fall in.
Is it like even like a sudden drop?
Yeah, it's a sudden drop. It's just like
Cool.
the next step, and you're in. You just fall and
Cool.
just sink.
I swim up, or try to swim up actually.
Yeah. What kind of armor are you wearing?
Splint. That's pretty evident. But basically, take my whole turn, try to get on the.
Yeah, make an athletics check for me. Yeah, you're in no trouble. Your strong dwarven arms pull you up, and you.
And I will just observe what's going to happen at it.
I mean, even like swimming in Splint doesn't really. It's not that. Like you can swim in plate pretty much no problem, just as long as you don't try to swim for a long time.
No, this was I basically was trying to see how far because I know there's like some deep water, so Gomer was basically trying to see where the water was going. Walked his way, got himself up. Like he's now like getting the water out of his beard.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And he's basically looking around where the snail is going, and that's his turn.
Okay, so then it is our good friend Cadmeals.
We're all good friends.
Yeah.
I'm going to sort of swim after my spear, see if I can retrieve it. It should be somewhere around,
you can
somewhere around here-ish.
Yeah, it's just stuck in that pillar. Right.
So I'll just retrieve that, and then I am going to go a little bit more towards I think around the brazier is shallower, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go stand there and like prepare, to retaliate if I get attacked.
Okay.
So I prepare an action.
All right. So yeah, when you pull the spear out, there's like glowing beside you, and when you look down to your side, you can kind of just see like two slug eyes looking up at you, like.
But like from the depths.
From the depths, like watching you, and then you slip back.
Yeah.
You go back. I need to roll a d6. Cool. Nothing happens.
It's just gonna hide here until
it's gonna hide here.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's happening. Actually, I should have advantage on that.
Actually, I think something does happen. It does move a little bit.
It didn't matter there.
So it goes over here. So I'll move the torch to represent it, because you can still kind of see a wee glow coming from it. Kind of just slowly slides like away from the majority of the party behind that pillar.
Yeah, it's my turn, right?
Yeah, it's your turn.
I'll use my bonus action to dash until here, and then use my action to hide.
Okay. Can you make a dexterity save for me as you dash over this slippy ground?
17.
Cool, you're fine. You can feel like it might be a problem, but no trouble. Right up until you get to here, and you fall into deep water.
Oh god.
So you're like dashing. You're doing your cool like rogue run, and then just god.
Can I
just go straight down? And you swim the last bit and come up. It looks a lot less cool.
Yeah, because I couldn't theoretically move over here, but yeah, I'm just wet. I'm just pressed against the wall, hiding. Like, ugh.
Pandora, it's your go.
I'm going to move 5 feet into here. Is that deep enough to swim yet?
You're now deep enough. Like it's like a 10-foot moat, effectively.
Does that count as using half my movement?
No, because you were halfway there, so you're just falling into it basically. So I think it only takes up 5 feet of your 30 or whatever foot you get as an octopus.
Okay, so I will swim down here and to here.
Cool. You can squeeze through that spot if you want when you need to.
Actually, yeah, I'm going to use my. Should I use my action to dash? It seems like the smart thing to do, or the stupid thing. It depends how you look at it.
The thing is probably not going to come in range anyway, so.
I still want to fuck the motherfucker up. He attacked me. It pissed me off. I'm going to use my action to dash, and I'll use my action to dash, and I'll move to.
Squeezing does make these bits count as difficult terrain, though, so they'll each cost like an extra foot or extra 5 feet.
I was here, so that'd be half my movement to move to there. So
you could basically you could kind of either hang out in the middle here or squeeze into that wee spot there and be kind of jammed in.
No, I mean like I can swim 60 feet.
Oh, can you swim 60? Wow, that's impressive. Okay,
that's what I'm saying. Half my movement would just be to there. And I was only moving I'll say I'll stop there then,
Yeah.
and that'll be the end of my turn.
You're still in the moat there, so you're just like flying for the water, hunting for your prey. All right. Our good dwarf buddy.
So this was difficult terrain, right?
Yes, it's difficult terrain.
So with 25 feet, I can basically move 2 squares.
Yeah, pretty
Yes.
much.
So I walk up to here and I use Thaumaturgy to brighten this flame coming from.
Ah, cool. All right, I'll increase the range of that one a little bit. Does it give you how much it brightens by, or just brightens?
No, it says you cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color. So probably not that much.
Cool. I will increase it to 35 and make the dim start.
Like basically, Gongar is like still with his whip, where he's like, I have to dry this, and he's basically walking towards this flame, and he tries to get a greater flame so he can dry his stuff.
Yeah, the fire like brightens and burns more.
Well, he keeps an eye on the snail.
Yeah, and the room's now quite well lit actually. It's then.
Yeah, it is.
You.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, so yeah, the room's kind of lit up a bit, and it's then Catmeal's turn. Catmeal's.
Yeah, sure. Nothing much seems to have happened yet this turn. I will sort of move towards my good friend, the dwarf here, who's not
Everyone's
my good
friends.
friend. But that's okay. And I will do the same thing again. I will prepare to attack if I'm attacked.
Cool. You do that, and then
I do that. Oh dear.
it is Mago. So, first things first, got to see if I get my breath weapon back.
You get my breath weapon back.
Get my breath weapon back. I do not. But I do see there appears to be a strange octopi creature approaching my location at quite high speeds. So, Texocle is going to, or how do I'm not even going to attempt to say how you say his thing's name. It swims up to here. And yeah, you can just see with your weird octopus eyes this big creature comes sliming forwards. I'll just move it up to the. Actually, no, because only the octopus can see it. So you can see it. It's about 10 foot away from you at the moment. It kind of comes up. You're both in this moat. You both basically fill up a part of it. And it's going to attack you. Twice.
My AC's. Oh wow! It rolls as badly as I do.
Yeah, it rolls a 1 and a 2. I'm guessing your AC is not 7.
No, I just posted it up. It's 13.
Yeah, so it comes out like, sliming at you with these big pseudopods on the front of its face, but misses you dismally. And under the water, you can just like kind of see it going like swearing at you. And that's its turn. So which means,
Dingo, right?
yeah, it's Dingo's go. There's some sort of
look at this.
like there's just water frothing and flying about nearby to you, Dingo, but you can't actually you can't see.
Yeah, I can't see the fucker, so I can't really do much. So I'm gonna have a look at this door.
Cool. It appears
yeah,
to be
I
a
wanna-
door.
I'd like to see if it's trapped or anything.
Yeah, make a quick perception or investigation check for me. It does not appear to be trapped or locked.
I will open it.
It opens without issue.
Yeah, I turn to the others and I'm like, door's open! We can just pass through, leave this giant asshole behind.
Fucking hippies.
Fucking hippie. I'm a cat. But yeah, the door comes open without issue.
I'll bonus action hide, I guess.
Cool.
Got nothing else to do.
You hide away. Pandora, it's your go. You can just make out this horrible thing in the water in front of you, frothing about, lashing at you with its strange tendrils on the front of its face.
He gets 2 attacks. I only get 1. I will tentacle its face.
You miss.
11? No, damn it.
You flap against it ineffectually.
To be honest, if my rolls are going to keep being less than a 7, I might as well just fuck off. So I'm going to swim away. I imagine he'll get an attack opportunity.
Yeah, and he's going to take it because he's an asshole. He's an asshole.
An asshole.
Asshole. He 14
hits
for
yeah,
11.
Hits.
Yeah, whacks you for a good 11 damage as you're leaving.
Yep. And as I move up the steps, I imagine 5 feet of movement on land, and I hold my breath.
Why don't you just turn back?
He's going to really
Why
slowly.
don't you just fuck yourself, Eric?
That's a good question. I ask myself that every day.
Fair question.
Yeah. I mean, Boss can literally ask himself that question every day.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right. What is the dwarf and the barbarian going to do? What is Catmead, Meal, and
Yeah.
Iron Eye?
Oh, God. I'm basically walking past this fire, trying to bit my beard, and then eventually walk to this place if the snail is not going to attack me.
Yeah, if you guys are just going to try and make your way across the room, the snail's not going to make any attempt to attack you. You haven't done anything to it, so...
I say to Minardus, it's safe now, come on. You.
Yeah, I'll be happy to, just walk through the room.
Cool.
Yeah.
You get to the far end. You have to swim across this, little moat,
sure.
but it's no real issue.
So basically I just ride my...
Yeah, you dry your beard off,
and then I fall again.
You fall back in. It's a very Gimli, dwarf.
My Martin's beard again! My beard is wet.
Sorry, I should have warned you about that. Sorry.
Did you just say by Merlin's beard?
Moradin.
Okay. Different mythology, sorry.
Moradin. Creation. The dwarven god of...
So we out of combat then?
Yeah, you're out of combat now. It makes no
Man,
more
that
attempt
slug's an asshole.
Hate that
You
slug.
attacked me?
You find yourself in another long corridor with water kind of dribbling down it towards this pool that you've been in. The corridor goes up a little bit and then curves along to the right.
Hey, Gumwar, could you give me a little pick-me-up? Just a small one. Just a little...
Oh, by the way,
yours.
Cadmiel, roll 1d4 for me. And that's how many healing potions you have.
Yeah, I was just going, for Dingo. So, Dingo, I can use my spells in this, but I can also give you a healing potion. Don't know if you're any
I have some
yourself.
of those. I just, I just thought you get your spells back at some point. Healing potions.
Do your job.
Well,
God.
we just discussed that sleeping here is a bit difficult, right? So...
Actually, I was going to address that
at some point.
I've been thinking about it. You can take a long rest if you want, because the way it balances out is you're only ever going to get to take one, because when you go for your next one, you'd have to take 24 d6 of damage before you get to it.
Okay, so how bad does Dingo look like?
He looks pretty much fine. He's got his health bar.
I'm pretty fine. I was just
Okay.
that's why I was
would
only looking for a little.
I would just use a level 1 cure wounds on the...
That's all I want.
How do I show people's health bars, by the way? I don't actually know.
So you go to their token, press these settings, and then you see bars, and you set it to HP.
Bars, HP.
Well, did you have the tokens connected to their character sheets? You have to do
I
that
want
first.
HP to be my green bar. That's... Ugh.
You don't want it to be green?
No, it's red.
Okay.
Obviously. Who would ever... How did they make green HP the default?
Well,
Such a
green is
racist, Tim.
green is kind of the core of life, so...
Green is always XP, right? Like in basically everything, and red is almost in everything else.
Almost HP, yeah, but... Well, green can also
Blue's
be
always
AC.
mana.
Blue's mana,
Yeah,
yeah.
blue's mana.
Blue is mana.
Red is health.
Red is health.
No,
Green is...
red is the HP, green is the stamina, and blue is the mana.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're saying, right? Like that's
How I do it is red is the HP, blue is the AC of creatures because there's not really mana, and
Yeah.
Green I use
secondary.
or for speed or for other things.
Yeah,
like-
that's what I did too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. So, what do you guys do?
But you also have to set on that we can see each other's bars.
How do I do that?
Why?
So you go to settings again, and then you go to like the secondary thing where you can show bar. Thing tree
nameplate?
in this case. No, not nameplate. Like there's a secondary tab, like
Advanced.
on the advanced, and then you go to show bar tree.
Show bar free. Okay.
Yeah, and then I can see everyone. So
Adam, please stop adding status effects to your character.
So, Dingo, you're hit for 5 hit points, by the way.
Yeah. Nice. Thank you.
Is that enough?
Yeah. Thank you. Feel much better. I'm all good. All good.
So yeah, what does the party do now?
So this looks like just the corridor, but does the water stream actually from this side to in here? Right. I guess.
It flows down into the place you've just been.
Yeah.
So it's coming down
Yeah.
the hill.
And does this corridor also have like this shiny silver slime on the wall?
Yeah, not as bad as some of the rooms you've been in before. It does, like, the general atmosphere of decay and slime. This is probably the most realistic dungeon ever, because if anyone's ever been underground somewhere, like, everything's just slimy as fuck if there's any water.
That's true.
And there's always.
Well, it doesn't look
separate
slimy. It
box.
looks like water is streaming.
Yeah, water's streaming
Slimy
down,
is a
but
different kind.
everything is kind of algae or slimy or muddy. In some
Yeah,
way.
like it reflecting the light, so you see like it's very wet, basically.
Yeah. There's a real feeling of just like build-up of dirt. The walls are made of kind of plaster, but the plaster is obviously full of moisture now, so it's cracked.
So are there also like stalactites and stalagmites?
No stalactites. The roof is like held up better than that, but it's
No.
it's in bad condition. So yeah, who's going first up the hill?
So the octopus is
Pandora.
slowly trying to make his way. From
Everyone's
Oh,
stuck
my.
behind this octopus, like with its tentacles. Like,
Pandora, why don't you just turn back to yourself? It's not going any faster this way. What the?
I roll my eyes. Yes, because that's the noise an octopus makes.
I have no idea what noise
Octodad.
it's octopus.
I know you, but an octopus probably doesn't make much noise.
cool.
It
Yeah.
does.
So you go up this
Like the
slime
ink
covered.
squirting out of the tentacle.
Just every time you squirt on one of your companions. Gross. Yeah, you head up and you reach this this door. There's a quiet dripping sound, like just through the whole corridor. It's gross in here. And you notice the door. There's a sealed door in front of you that appears to be kind of warped outwards or wedged outwards in some way.
I move backwards so that somebody with thumbs can handle it.
I mean, you got tentacles. You can.
Yes, I don't have thumbs.
So I want
you
to
got tentacles.
just
Though. You can
take
operate a
a
door.
closer look at this door, because you said it was sealed, right? Like,
Yeah, like it's just like a big slab of bronze, like all the other doors, and it's kind of warped outwards a little bit, a little warped.
I move
And-
back far enough so that when it explodes, I don't get hit by it.
Good point.
It's fair enough.
Behind the corner.
The door that's bulging.
that's not how
forward.
explosion works, though.
Doesn't matter. I don't care.
What do you mean that's not how explosion works?
It's pressure. Light pressure is not like.
Oh, that's true. Actually, in a corridor with an explosion, you'd be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, that's true. But maybe we can do that movie thing where we run like ahead of the explosion.
Yeah, you just
and then, like, jump on.
outrun
Yeah, yeah.
concussive force.
I know. I mean, they do their movies, right?
Yeah.
By the
Okay.
way, Eric, your camera's off again.
Ah, fuck!
Ah, fuck! I'm too
Cool, so
nice to him.
I tried to look at this door a bit closer, but I'm still like also worrying about the beard.
Yeah. Okay. Roll.
Perception the door.
Yeah,
I roll
perception or
perception.
investigation, whichever you prefer. Oh, you rolled. You got a
well,
9. Okay.
I mean, I was gonna help, but okay.
Not anymore, you know.
I
just trying
take
to get rid of my
248.
balls.
Would you have waited for Dingo to come up and help, or were you kind of?
Yeah, basically what I was doing because, basically like really inspecting this door.
All right, so
Also,
you're
fucking
taking
guidance
on- yeah, that's
yourself,
fine.
buddy.
Yeah, the door's kind of warped. Like there's maybe some pressure on the other side. Has like warped the door over time.
When I see that, does it look like the water which is coming under it looks like a lot of like trying to with much force going through the basically under the door? Is there like a fast stream of water going in? Do I think it's the water which is pressing against this door?
It's not like a fast stream of water. It's but it's a steady stream. You could surmise there might be like a lot of water built up behind this door. That's a fair assumption. It's not definitely what's there, but it's a good assumption.
No, well, there seems to be a lot of pressure on this door. I can maybe think that it is the water, but
can I say in octopus? Oh, why don't you transform out of your octopus form? In a sarcastic manner.
The octopus is dancing.
It's like
Does anybody speak idiot?
I don't want to get saying something about this being your native language.
I don't want to get my beard wet again, so maybe someone else wants to open this door.
Native language. What the octopus is saying is not my native language.
Oh god! If they're all going to move away from the door because it's wet, I'm going to go forwards and try and open the door
the
with my
octopus.
tentacles.
You should be the one opening the door with all the water behind.
All right, could you make a athletics check for me with the octopus strength? And if you've got skill in athletics, then you get proficiency, obviously.
I don't think. Oh, I do. Yeah. So my strength is a +1. The octopus's is not that. Octopus's is a +3, so it's just be a +1 on this. So that's a 15.
15? Yeah, you managed to.
16. Sorry.
16. Oh, you definitely managed to pull it open. 1 second. You had the wrong torch there, so I'm just making you a new one.
Whoops,
paste.
that's the wrong thing. I could have just done a strength check and added my proficiency. But anyway. Yeah, it is a +3.
Are giant octopus athletics?
No, but I am, and it gains all of my proficiencies.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. Okay, so you pull the door open. It takes a lot of force, and then Tim, your camera's frozen. And then we're going to take a quick break so I can cut camera because cliffhangers. Yeah? Look at me, I'm getting good at this. One day soon I'll be Matt Mercer. And I can...
Can I get another drink?
I wish, man.
In the meantime?
Oh, are we going to go get drinks? Excellent.
Yeah, if you need a moment to get a drink, now's the time.
Yeah.
And I'll just
Let
sit
me
here
summon
about...
my serving wench.
Serving wench. Come, serving wenches.